So this commentary I'm reading, she has this teacher, Judith Life. At the end of each one, she has like today's practice. So she says, for this one, you're working with the greatest defilement first. She says, with what patterns of thought or habit do you have that block your development of wisdom and insight? What is your most consistent and frequent roadblock? Take some time to reflect on this and on how you might begin to work with it. You know? So that's the courage, it's just like stepping right into it. Stepping right into it rather than putting it on the shelf, putting it on our to-do list, right? What list? Just do it. And that's the Buddha's last instruction, right? Tame your own mind. So it's up to us to be honest, to look, And we don't have to do this if we don't want to, but as studying these teachings, these mind training teachings, this 6 point is like your commitments. If you're at the 6 point, then you should be committed. Here's your commitment. Look. Tame your mind. Don't just memorize these, or as I like to say, actually it wasn't me. I think Suzuki Roshi said this. It's like collecting recipes, right? Or cooking books. We collect them, but we never cook the food. We have a library full of cooking books: French cuisine, Thai cuisine, Italian. Have you made any of that? No, but I like to read them, and I do. How about cooking it? Make a dish. Read the recipe, cook it. That's our practice. Make it. Too much salt this time. We don't give up. Next time we know. Too much salt. Next time not, a little less salt. And we eat it. And we offer it. And then we get rid of it, right? We don't hold it. The body says, you can't hold this. But it's nourished us, right? So for me, I like that I believe it was Suzuki Roshi said that. Just like, if we're just reading Dharma books and teachings and just collecting them, but not, it's like collecting recipes, not making the meal, not eating it, and not going to the bathroom. And then the next one is abandon any hope of fruition. And she says here, the first line, this slogan undercuts our attachment to either success or failure. Abandon any hope of fruition. From the Dharma point of view, from studying these teachings, it's about, as practitioners, this hope for enlightenment, awakening. Or, I want to be this high teacher. I want to be up here, Are we there yet? Again, my teenager sitting in the back. Are we there yet? Abandon any hope of fruition. So it's that, but from this point of view, it's talking about our practice as practitioners. Abandon any hope of fruition. I'm at the 6 point. I've got 30-something slogans. Wow, I'm getting there, almost there. So that, again, tame your own mind. Look. Nobody has to know. We have to know. Look at ourselves. Be honest with ourselves. And then that same attitude with practice, we take it into everything else. Relationships. Some of us don't want to engage in a relationship. I'm kind of afraid of commitment. I don't want that. But if we look deeper, it might be because there's hope and fear, expectation. Hope of a fruition of happiness. This relationship will bring me happiness. I don't know if it will, so we stay out. We don't commit, right? So we can abandon any hope of fruition. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it'll end up in divorce. Oh well. But that road to that. How was that? It's like, so we could apply it with anything. It's really speaking about hope and fear, expectation, which if we really are honest with ourselves, we have that. We all have that to a certain degree. I came here hoping I gave a good talk. I didn't cause more confusion. But it's to what degree we have to see. To what degree do we have this? It can be that, catch, and there can be some humor, release. Or there can be so much hope and expectation that I text Brandon and I say, you know what? I can't make it today. I think I got a cold or something. Fear, to step into the world, step in without hope for fruition. And Judith says her practice tip is, how is it possible to maintain your focus? To keep your eye on the prize without getting fixated on results. As you go about your activities, pay attention to the difference between having a goal and being taken over by your hopes, fears, and speculations. So, doesn't mean, get rid of it. So I'm supposed to get rid of that? I'm not supposed to do that? It's bad to have hope and fear? That's what we get into, right? No, it's just to see how strong is that grip. Is there enough relaxation and wakefulness to catch, and release, catch, release? Or are we just walking around like this? Tame your own mind with gentleness and precision. The precision is to, this is what I'm learning. This is what I need to apply right here. Mindfulness, to recollect, remember. And then the last one, our commitments, is to abandon poisonous food. So be careful what kind of a cookbook you collect, what recipe, Abandon poisonous food. That's an interesting one, right? But that's like a pithy abandon poisonous food. Short, but it needs kind of like some commentary, some explanation. What does that mean? To watch what mushrooms, really when I go mushroom collecting, make sure I have somebody who knows, or it could be that, abandon poisonous food, But from this point of view, it's talking about, food. When we think of food, we think of nourishment, right? What nourishes us, what we take in to nourish us, food. Abandon poisonous food. So this is speaking as from a practitioner's point of view, from studying, from these teachings, is to not make something that's nourishing for you, like the Buddha's teachings, these teachings, and turning it into a poison. How is it transformed into poison? With our self, clinging. Me. I know more than he does, Having a self-righteous attitude. This teaching is better than that teaching. Turning it into poison. I'm going to be a great practitioner at the end of this. Look at me, I'm a great practitioner, and I'm only at the fourth point. Turning it into poison. You're turning something that is there to nourish you into poison. So very straightforward. And it could also apply just to the world, something nourishing for you, to turn it into a poison. You could you could have a workout routine. The gym, every day you work out. It's nourishing. Cardio, got your health going. And then you go into the mirror and you're like, wow, look at this guy. Turn it into something poisonous. And you look down on somebody else for not working out and you should be healthy. Judging, all that kind of stuff. So now it's turned into a poison. That food that's supposed to bring you well-being, make you healthy, you've turned it into a poison. It's accentuated your pride, your arrogance, or your craving. You want to do more and more and more and more and more. I want to be the biggest guy in the world, you know? So that's for us. Tame your own mind. Tame your own mind. And, poisonous food, education, learning, right? You want to be the best doctor, best lawyer, but through that you become a jerk, treat people like crap, look down on your others who are also studying, look down on others who don't have the education you have. You've turned food into poison. Something that nourishes you, should nourish others, you've turned it into a poison. So, and she says, as a tip for practice, whether you follow a spiritual tradition or you are affiliated with no tradition, reflect on the how you approach the spiritual path and the cultivation of loving kindness. Notice how easy it is to slip into approaching spirituality as just another commodity, bought and sold in the marketplace. Pay special attention to how nutritious food turns into poison. Tame your own mind. So those are the three slogans, inspirational quotes, verses. Very pithy, very just short. But I find them helpful. I hope you do. I hope my explanation was clear and I didn't turn this food into poisonous mushrooms. Thank you. Thank you for your time, your attention, your practice. This time here, I've concluded this talk, this advice that I offer to you from my heart and from my teachers. That's when I sit up here. The experience that I have is I get out of the way. I'm out of the way, and everything that I've received just comes out. Just from my teachers. It's just get out of the way. At first, I used to wonder, I don't know how to teach. What do I do? What do I say? It's like, shut up, get out of the way, and then, oh yeah, everything that's been given to me, I offer to you. Take it with you, and nourish yourself. Eat it. And if it gives you a tummy ache, it's my fault. I turned it into poison.